To kick off Bad Blood, you can only do it in one way, and that is the best way, and that is for the World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk looking to reclaim the World Heavyweight Championship, the big gold, the most prestigious title here in the WWE, and CM Punk looks to embark on that mission here tonight. He only held the gold for but so long, and he wants it back, and tonight he has the opportunity to get the championship back from the Rated R superstar himself, known as Edge. Last episode of Universe Mode, we've seen CM Punk chilling backstage, and we've seen Edge out of nowhere attack him and put him through the car door. Out of nowhere, things just automatically intensifying for this rivalry. These two men had an understanding. Punk understood why he cashed your Money to Bank. Listen, you win that ladder match, you get the cash in anytime, any place. The understanding was there. The rivalry was, yes, it was set in place, but Punk didn't really, there was no beef, there was no true bad blood, and that was when Edge decided to make this rivalry that much more personal. I mean, when you think about Edge, when you think about what Edge has been doing here in Universe Mode, he has been making everything personal, not just with CM Punk, but with Christian, him and Christian having a back and forth rivalry for the Money in the Bank at some point. And, with Edge retaining his Money to Bank briefcase at Backlash, now finding himself in this position, now finding himself World Heavyweight Champion, it's been riding high here for Edge, but at the same time, CM Punk, he was at the mountaintop. He's seen the glory, winning the Royal Rumble at the number 2nd spot, beating Triple H at Mania. I mean, you didn't just pin him, you made the man tap out. You finally had everything in the palm of your hands, and then this guy right here, the slickest man in the game, the dirtiest man in the game, Edge, he just walked in, he just grabbed the championship like it was nothing. And that is where we get this matchup here tonight. The rematch was inevitable, but what Edge did last episode of Universe Mode, putting CM Punk through that car door, was it really necessary? I definitely don't think so. But Edge tonight looks to do the job. Edge tonight looks to prove that his championship reign isn't going to be just another, it isn't just going to be a quick one. Is it going to be a transitional one? Edge looks to get the job done here tonight against CM Punk, and what a matchup this is going to be. When you take away what these two men have done here in Universe Mode, when you take away what these two men have done in their professional wrestling careers, when you just look at it on paper, CM Punk versus Edge, this one right here is going to be one hell of a matchup, and it is all for the World Heavyweight Championship. If you ask me, a great way to kick off Bad Blood here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And you gotta think, is the numbers game going to be a factor in this matchup with Lita on the outside? It's been a factor in the past. Big question is, will it be a factor in this one here tonight as the referee raises the championship up high? We can only get ready for what could be a great matchup. And CM Punk flying off already with the flying knee there. Nicely done there by Punk. Punk with those high kicks and high strikes. And the intensity is definitely there by Punk. Punk wants to get all the revenge he can get here on Edge. And I can't blame him, eh? I mean, these two men had an understanding. They had a championship match. It was signed on the dotted line. Both men knew what they were going to be getting themselves into going into this pay-per-view. And, Edge, just to send a message, just to prove that he's the he's the top guy around here, did what he did, and now Punk through the ropes. Nicely done there by CM Punk. Punk going right through the ropes, going back into the ring, not letting the referee get a chance to counter, and as he goes off one more time, he does. Firing off on all cylinders here tonight on Edge, and wait a minute, he's thinking about going for a third one, and the referee, don't even waste your time. Edge bouncing right off the barricade. Absolutely beautiful work here by CM Punk. This is definitely awesome, and wait a minute, CM Punk giving the crowd their money's worth here tonight, and now Punk looking to go to the top rope. Edge doesn't know where he's at or what he's doing. Edge now, falls down, man. Nothing Edge can do, nowhere he can go. First pinfall of the matchup here tonight. Is CM Punk gonna get it done early? No, when he doesn't. Right when you think Punk, and oh man, I mentioned it earlier tonight, would the numbers game play a factor in this matchup when it came down to Lita? And you see it did. Edge gets the roll up though. Is this one going to be it here? Early matchup done here. Is it going to be over? And wait a minute, no, Punk turning the tides. Punk turning the tides on Edge. This could be it right here. Quick matchup, and no. Edge getting the kick out. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how Punk did it. Punk getting that step up kick there. And Punk is feeling the momentum on the outside. Edge goes, and Punk has been using, the outside to his advantage in this matchup, and now Punk showing out to the crowd, and the crowd is desperate for CM Punk, and you can't blame him. And oh my God, bringing Edge right into the barricade, and now, ooh man, just the face getting plastered right across that barricade. You gotta think Edge didn't think he was going to walk into a matchup like this with CM Punk. I mean, if I'm Edge, I'm thinking maybe that car shot did a little bit of damage to CM Punk going into this matchup, making CM Punk not at 100%. But CM Punk is proving everybody wrong here tonight and showing that the momentum is all on his side going into the cover. Is this going to be it? No! Somehow, some way, Edge kicks out. We call him the Rated R Superstar for a reason. He is the man with the numbers game behind him, but CM Punk is looking to get the job done here tonight. CM Punk is looking to be the benefactor here tonight, looking to be the guy who can make the upset of upsets happen, be the guy who makes Edge's run a transitional run here in Universe mode. And oh man, Edge gets taken down, and I keep mentioning it, and Lita does it. Lita keeps getting in the way of this matchup. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is the kickoff match, but this is a championship match of the caliber of this matchup. And oh man, CM Punk wants her in. Punk is saying, hey, you either get in or you get the hell out of here. And now Lita choosing very wisely, getting out of here. And now Punk can focus back on the matchup, focusing his attention on Edge. And oh man, Edge with a big neck breaker. Edge catching CM Punk perfectly, nicely done there by Edge with a calf kick. And oh man, CM Punk trying to get back up to his feet, but Edge just has a fury of strikes. Edge getting any bit of momentum on his side as he can, any bit of offense that he can. He's getting it, bouncing off of the ropes, and big drop kick into the corner there by Edge. Nicely done there by Edge, using that little bit of time while Lita was on the ropes, distracting CM Punk to get his momentum going for him, to get his energy back. And now he finds himself on the opposition in this matchup. Now he finds himself playing a little bit of offense instead of defense, and that's something a little different than we've seen here in this matchup. And now CM Punk getting brought up and what looks to be brought right back down. They don't call him the Rated R Superstar for no reason. Into the cover, and this is it. No! Punk fighting back. He's showing exactly why the World Heavyweight Championship is so prestigious, not just to him, but to everybody here in the WWE. Punk's fight is everybody's fight. And Edge just sitting him down, not playing any games with him here tonight. Doesn't give a damn about his momentum, the locker room's momentum, the WWE Universe's momentum. He is here to do one thing and one thing only, and that is put CM Punk in the dirt. That is put the stigma of Punk just out of here. He wants nothing to do with Punk. If his goal here tonight was to put Punk out and put him out for good, I'm pretty sure he can do it. And that's not because there's anything personal going on between these two men. That's just because of how dangerous Edge is. Once he gets you in his grasp, his mindset, he will do anything to not only win the matchup, but to make sure he comes out on top. And even if that means using Lita to his advantage, he'll definitely do it. And now bringing CM Punk back into the ring, Edge looks to do a little bit of more damage here to Punk. Punk doesn't know where he's at or what he's doing. A big axe handle there from the referee. I'm getting out of the way, and I'm going down for the pin as Edge goes for the pin on CM Punk here. Is this one going to be it here tonight? And it goes. My goodness, right when you think it's over, Punk just hits you with that shoulder up. And if I like to say anything, that right there was a 2.9. Punk is keeping everybody at the edge of his seat, or at the edge of everybody's seat here tonight, excuse me. And now Edge bringing up Punk. Punk doesn't know where he's at, and Edge now with a big neck breaker. And we talked about how the offense was very much so on Punk's side in the beginning of the matchup, and now it's on Edge's side. Edge is being the offense player in this matchup, and now Punk looking to make me eat my words. Punk with a big slap, big punch, big furious strikes here by CM Punk, looking to gain some momentum back in this matchup, and he does. He does. Big kicks by Punk. Big kicks by Punk. Go, man, kicks him down. This might be the opening that CM Punk needed in this matchup to win back that World Heavyweight Championship. Jumps down Edge now. Edge now goes for a punch. Punk with a big kick. Big kick by Punk. Punk now dragging Edge to the middle of the ring, seeing his destiny, understanding what he needs to do. Top rope goes Punk. Punk at the top, raising the hands up high. Oh! Goes for the elbow, but Edge moves. Edge moves, and now Edge is feeling the momentum. Moves Punk, drops him where he stands, and now Edge drops Punk again. Punk's seen a pocket of momentum, a pocket to breathe in, but it was nothing compared to what Edge has in store for him right now. Edge now. Zoe goes for something big, but Punk fighting back. We talked about that fight that Punk has. It just comes out of nowhere, and we're seeing it here tonight. Big, power driver, drops him down on the mat, head spiking. And wait a minute, the referee's saying no. Wait a minute, the referee. I'm assuming Edge's shoulders was up. I'm not sure what that was. With the referee basically telling him, listen, Edge's shoulders are up, and Punk drops down. And Punk saying, hey, listen, the shoulders are up. That is no problem with me. The momentum is on my side, and I know what I need to do. And now Edge getting brought into the corner. We talked about the balance of this matchup, how back and forth it's been. On one side it's Edge, on one side it's Punk, this side it's Punk. Punk now, wait a minute, Edge catches him, powerbomb! Big powerbomb by Edge into the cover to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. Is he gonna do it? No! Punk fights! We talked about momentum. We talked about that hill you have to climb to be the best of the best. And Punk is showing just how much of the best he can be here tonight. Listen, we've seen Lita get involved. We've seen Edge deploy tactic measures to get to this championship matchup. But what these two men are doing here tonight is pure wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. And as CM Punk tries to collect himself, he just can't do it. And Edge just talking some smack, telling him, listen, this right here is my moment. This right here is my championship matchup. And the referee telling him, listen, back up a little bit. Back up a little bit. Things need to breathe a little bit in the matchup, and I don't blame the referee. Oh man. And you know, we talk about how great this championship matchup has been. This is only the opening contest for the pay-per-view here tonight. We have one hell of a lineup for you here tonight. And wait a minute, Edge once again drops him flat on his face. Nowhere Punk can go into the cover. This is it. I mean, if I'm Punk, there's nothing left in the tank. And no, what the hell? We said it. We talked about the momentum, the fight, and wait a minute, I don't think you can fight out of this one. Wait, Punk catches him, GTS, but no, Edge fighting out of it, and now Edge drops him into the cover. This is it, Punk doesn't know where he's at, but no. Edge went for the spear. Punk tried to catch him into the GTS, but Edge said no. Edge had something for CM Punk. Now Punk goes into the corner not knowing where he's at or what's going on in this matchup. And now Edge, if I'm thinking of the maneuvers that Edge goes for, he's going for something to pop the crowd, looking for the big wow factor in this matchup. And no, Punk makes me eat my words. Punk at the top. Edge doesn't know where he's at, and Edge goes down, the elbow hits him. CM Punk riding a wave of momentum here tonight. The crowd is absolutely here for it. Punk drops him. Big power slam by Punk. I may seem a little hype, ladies and gentlemen, but it's all for good reason. What these men are doing in this matchup here tonight is one to speak about for the ages too, and no. Somehow, some way, I don't know how, but somehow, some way, Punk is finding momentum, and he's counting for that big kick, but no, Edge moves. Edge is not allowing anything Punk is trying to throw. Same with Punk. Every time Edge tried to throw something, Punk has something for it, but Edge looks to drop him down. Big time. It's over. No. Punk and Edge are keeping me at the edge of my seat, and we've seen Edge earlier go on the outside, and we've seen Punk had a fury of offense for him when it came down to aerial attacks, but Edge now taking the fight to CM Punk, taking the ground and pound. Oh my God, the CM Punk driving of stomach first right into the steps. You gotta think right there that's going to play a big factor in the matchup. All we've really seen is these two men throw maneuvers back and forth at each other. We haven't really seen anything else come into play as far as weapons, as far as announce tables, and CM Punk going face first off of that announce table. Punk not knowing where he's at. Edge sees that Punk is a little confused, sees that Punk doesn't know where he's at, and he's looking to use this as momentum. Edge looking to use this right here to his momentum to put him away and at least hit something big. And Edge now calls him up and missile drop kick from the top rope. This man right here is when you talk about wow factor, when you talk about matches of the night, you gotta think of the kickoff, because this right here is one to be. Edge now, big DDT. It's over. It's over. 2 and no, what? What? Oh my God. I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know how he's doing it or where he's finding it, but he's finding something. And Punk just keeps fighting. He just keeps kicking out of everything, and Edge is yelling at him, what do you want to do? What do we do at this point? And CM Punk looks to have an answer for what Edge just asked him, and Punk now bringing him to the outside. And oh man, if I know Punk, he's not gonna just take that one. He's gonna go for something real big here and through the ropes. Sitting down Edge. Edge getting up to his feet as Punk picks him up, brings him back into the ring. Punk understanding this is desperation time for the Punkster. Punk to the top rope now. This is it. This is it. Punk now. Big elbow drop. Gets him. Into the cover. 1, 2, no. How the hell is Edge doing this, ladies and gentlemen? And oh man, the camera focusing in on Lita. Lita looking concerned for Edge, and oh man, no, I think a little too concerned for Edge. A little too concerned for Edge. Lita getting involved for the 3rd time in this matchup. We keep talking about CM Punk. We keep talking about the good fight these two men keep having. And wait a minute, CM Punk not allowing what Lita was doing to get in the way. And oh, Lita gets knocked down. Lita's knocked down too. Edge and Lita knocked down. Couples united, and here we go. This is what we've been wanting to see all night. We've been wanting to see Lita knocked down, Edge knocked down, and the numbers game completely even for these two men. Punk now brings him up to his feet. What does Punk have in mind for the Rated R Superstar here tonight? Because it's looking like it's going to be all Punk for the closing. And wait a minute, picks him up. It's looking like GTS, and no. Oh man, Punk's back giving out on him in this big match. And the spear looks to be the nail in the coffin. Is this it? No! Holy shit! How the hell does Punk keep doing this? Everything that Edge has, Punk just has something else for him. And no, goes for another spear, but CM Punk says no. Punk has something else for him. And oh man, here we go. Punk now, big GTS, and oh my God, Edge goes out of the ring. Punk was so tired, Edge was so tired. The ring awareness just wasn't there for either man. So that right there, Punk, it was an upside for Punk, but at the same time, not the upside Punk needed in this matchup here tonight, but a great ring awareness by Edge, rolling himself out of the ring, just dumping himself to the outside, giving him a little bit of time to breathe before Punk can go and hit him with something else. And Punk now looking to set up the beginning of the end, going into the cover. This one could be it here tonight. And oh my God, at some point the referee's got to kick her out. At some point, the referee has got to put the nail in the coffin and say enough is enough, because Punk should have won 2 times over at this point. Punk keeps fighting, Edge keeps fighting, but Punk deserves the big win. And now Lita's confronted with a very angry CM Punk here tonight, and I don't blame him, because this right here isn't just a regular matchup on Raw. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship here at Bad Blood, and Punk wants absolutely none of what Lita has to offer here tonight. He wants her out. I want her out. The entire WWE Universe wants Lita out, and we hopefully are going to get what we wanted, but CM Punk may be scared off Lita, and hey, Edge catches Punk with a big old spear. Oh man, Lita was just playing possum. She was just playing scared for the moment. That right there was to lure CM Punk in, and that right there was to make Edge retain the World Heavyweight Championship. And no! Oh my God. Right when you think Edge has something, right when you think Edge is gonna finally put the nail in the coffin, Punk just keeps having something. And now Edge wants to really put the nail in the coffin. Now Edge really wants to put the nail in the coffin the same way CM Punk beat Triple H at WrestleMania, making the man tap out. Punk looks to, oh man, no! Edge looked to do with the Punk, but Punk was not going for the mind games, not going for anything Edge had to offer. Edge looking to go for something, Punk catching him. And oh man! That anaconda vice is locked in, and it's locked in damn good. But Lita once again getting involved. Lita getting involved once again. And the referee, oh, let's go. Thank you. The ref wants none of it. Telling Lita to get down. Edge taps. Oh my God. Oh my God, Edge just tapped. CM Punk should be champion 3 times over now, but Lita keeps getting into the way. Lita keeps doing what Edge wants her to do, and right there, Edge is looking like he wants it. Punk, turn around, please. Punk. Lita did exactly what she was meant to do here tonight, and Edge now lining him up for the spear. Punk moving out of the way though. Punk moving out of the way. Great agility by Punk. Punk no. Punk though saying absolutely no. Having none of the spear. And now wait a minute, bouncing off of the ropes but getting caught. Big spear by Edge. The Rated R Superstar looks to cement his World Championship reign, and he does it to kick off Bad Blood here tonight. What a championship match to open up Bad Blood, ladies and gentlemen. What a matchup for the ages. These two men just put on a matchup of matchups, and these two men tore the absolute house down. It's going to be very, very hard to follow up after this one, because these two men left it all in the ring, not just for the world title, not just for Bad Blood, but for wrestling. And Edge, right when you think he's doing it just for the wrestling, he just takes that extra step. We see one chair in the ring already. Oh my God, Edge, come on. You won the matchup. Lita helped you time and time again. What else do you want? Wait a minute, Edge, oh my God. Come on, Edge. You won the matchup. What else could you want? I mean, are you satisfied? You beat him, and oh! Concerto by Edge! Edge putting Punk on the mat, and we don't know what's gonna happen, but still, your World Heavyweight Champion, the Rated R Superstar himself, Edge. What a matchup. And overall, doesn't matter how the matchup goes, at the end of the day, this man is still champion.